Twilight. Oh! We watched all the Twilight movies about 2 weeks ago. Every night a Twilight movie until they were done. I have never seen all of them. I saw like bits and pieces of a lot of them, and then I saw the first and the last one. The last two and the first one I saw completely before. But watching them again now made me so angry. The first Twilight movie I'll give a pass to because it's fun. It knows exactly what it is. It's just whatever. It's just dumb. The second and third Twilight movies are some of the most awful pieces of fucking movies that I've ever seen. Jacob as a character is one of the fucking worst things I've ever seen. He's so annoying. He blames everything on this relationship that he's putting everything into. This was all me this time. I was like, okay, so you're just an angry, abusive shithead. And if not, then you're just going to blame the animal that's inside you. Cool. Got it. Very cool. And then there's all this stuff later with him and Bella that Bella's a whole other story. Oh, I'll shit on Bella in a second. But Jacob's character has no redeeming qualities. Other than he protects people every now and then, but he always has something snarky to say. He always does it out of spite. He always does it because, I don't know, he's in love with Bella and he just wants to protect her, but fuck everybody else. Oh, pfft. Shit character. Worst character ever. Bella, on the other hand, also has no redeeming factors. Her and Edward's relationship is based on nothing. Edward likes her because he can't read her mind and there's something, ooh, magical about her. Ooh, Bella, magical vampire shit. Whatever. I can deal with that. But then Bella's, like, affection for him is based on what? That he's good looking? That he's not attracted to her immediately and acts like she smells? And then suddenly she's involuntarily attracted to him? I get it. Vampires, magical shit, but build that up in the movie more. I was like, we were like into movie 3 and I was like still trying to think back, like, what is their relationship based on? It's nothing. It's nothing. The relationship is based on nothing other than the fact that the movie tells you that they're endlessly in love with each other, but it never actually shows that. If it does in the books, I would love to know, but in the movies, it doesn't show any of this shit. Because vampire looks amazing? I get it. Yeah, sure. But at the same time, I still don't think they even showed that aspect of it. Oh, man. They made me so angry. And as an adult man who hates teen melodrama, there was so many times... Like, there's one point where... this is not really a spoiler, and even so, the movie's been out for so long. If you don't care about Twilight, you're never going to care about Twilight. But there's a point with the relationships where they have to go into the forest in the snow, and Bella gets cold, and Edward can't heat her up because he's a vampire, he has no blood. But then Jacob comes in and is like, I can heat her up because I'm a wolf and I have like insane heat coming off of me. That's fine, I get that. And then he gets in beside her and heats her up, and there's this weird fucking awkward cringy conversation between how both of them love her. And she's asleep, and they're talking so loud that it's like, come on. Either you're dead, or you're just pretending not to hear them. Running away, even though Edward just proposed to her, and they're getting married, and he gets angry that they're proposed to each other, and they're getting engaged. And then he gets mad and goes to run away, and then Bella tries to stop him. And then they have this really extremely passionate kiss. The 30-year-old in me is like, Bella, you are a piece of shit. And neither of these guys should be fighting over you. Because you suck. You have the personality of a wet fish. And then, all of a sudden, Edward's okay with it because, why? And then Bella goes back to Edward, and Edward's just like, yeah, it's fine that you just kissed this dude extremely passionately the day after I proposed to you. And then there's this whole thing about not wanting to turn her into a vampire because she has a soul and Edward doesn't want her soul to disappear. But then every single problem that happens in the movies is caused by him not turning her into a vampire. Even though all the vampire shit they show them doing is epic. But then he's like, no, I'm not turning you into a demon. And she's like, no, but I want this. He's like, okay, after marriage. And then when shit has to happen, she's like, no, don't turn me yet. It's like, what do you want? Pick something. And it goes on for 5 movies. Oh my god. But I still enjoyed the shit out of it. I was like, hate watching it and loved it. That's the worst part. Oh man. There is some stuff, I mean, the last 2 movies and the first movie I think are fine. They're not amazing, they're not going to win any prizes, but I still had fun watching them. Because if you just turn your brain off and accept it for what it is, it's cool, because it has some cool scenes. That final fight scene, whatever, you know the twist, you know whatever's going on. Despite that happening, I still really like that. It was cool. But Robert Pattinson can really act. He's really good. And he's proven it time and time again. And every time I go back and watch those movies, I'm like, oh, such a good actor trapped in such a bad role. Oh well. At least he got to prove himself after that.